Hi guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. This is question now. So what you saw yesterday is you saw Arsenal beat Everton by 5 goals to 2. 5 goals to 2. Quite comfortably, but Ozil actually performed very well yesterday. He got his first goal of this season and he also provided an assist. And people are starting to slightly think, was he playing for the move? Is he making a move to Manchester United in January or next summer, Mesut Ozil? These questions asked around, and a lot of United fans have reacted to the way that Ozil, what shift and performance he put out yesterday, and they've actually urged Ed Woodward to go on and sign Mesut Ozil for Mars, because we know Ozil has had a tough start to the season, and even Martin Keough has questioned this on one of the headlines in the media. Was he playing for the Mesut Ozil? Because he's had a tough start to the season. He got his first goal yesterday, and he also got an assist yesterday, did Mesut Ozil, and he was absolutely phenomenal in their 5-2 victory over Everton. And it reportedly said the other day that Ozil had currently told his teammates and that he was joining Manchester United. But Arsene Wenger's come out and actually rubbished the exit. Exit rumours, and he insists that Ozil is going nowhere, and he insists that he's staying at Arsenal. So Arsene Wenger doesn't believe that really that Ozil is going to make the move. But he did tweet out Ozil on his tweet account before the game, the Everton game. Ignore noise, stay focused, and this is what Mesut Ozil had tweeted out. So could Manchester United possibly get him in January? Could he see out his deal and he'll become a free transfer next summer? Mesut Ozil. So there's questions asked. All of a sudden, he's been linked to Manchester United, for quite a while now. But as he reportedly told his teammates, he's joining Man United. And then all of a sudden, he puts a fantastic performance in Everton away, because he struggled this season. He has struggled in that, but that's his best performance of this season, is Mesut Ozil. So could he possibly be on the way to Old Trafford? Because it did confirm the other week that the contract talks had stalled between the player, the club and his representatives. And as I said, Mourinho is keen on reuniting with the player. And I said, if Arsenal were going to sell him, they'd rather cash in for the player. And he did admit before Wenger as well that Sanchez and Ozil could go in January. He did suggest that out before. But I think that Wenger has no faith. He thinks Ozil has no intentions of leaving Arsenal Football Club. So, he's a good player. I said he's very good at creating chances. He's good at providing assists. As I said, he got an assist yesterday, Mesut Ozil. Reportedly, also, he was demanding a higher wage package. Reportedly, he turned down $275,000 and he was demanding over £300,000. Also, Mourinho classifies him as a fantastic number 10. Ozil's agent come out the other week and said apparently the contract talks have been going in the right direction to keep Ozil at Arsenal, but he is yet to sign that new deal. Mesut Ozil in the process, and he was fantastic with Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. Was Mesut Ozil? He was fantastic with Jose Mourinho. Spent 3 years there with Real Madrid. Did Mesut Ozil, and he was very good with Jose Mourinho. Made over century appearances there. He's now, as I said, he's made over century appearances for Arsenal. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons. Very good playmaker. As I said, also was in the Bundesliga for 5 years. Was Mesut Ozil as well, and it's Arsenal's second most expensive signing. They paid £42.5 million for him from Real Madrid. That's the second most expensive signing. Well, no, that's the highest paid fee for a German player, should I say, but Arsenal's second most expensive signing. But we have seen Man United and Arsenal do business in the past. We saw it with Van Persie come to Man United, did very well, scored 30 goals for us in one season. We're seeing Welbeck go to Arsenal. So yeah, we have seen it happen before, so it's possible that it could happen. But we also know Inter Milan and Besiktas have been monitoring Mesut Ozil as well. I think he's a player that wants to win Premier League, wants to win trophies, wants to be in Champions League football. But apparently, according to Wenger, he's rubbished the Ozil exit rumours, and he insists he's going nowhere. Currently, Ozil, the World Cup winner as well in the process. But he's been linked with a move to Manchester United for the last 2 or 3 weeks now. But more things had risen up when he reportedly told his teammates he was joining Manchester United. Whether that would be January, whether it be next summer on a free transfer. But as I said, Arsenal would rather cash in on the current player. But we will see what happens about that. Some more transfer news to update you guys on as well with that. Some more transfer news to update you on now. This is about the Real Madrid defensive midfielder Casemiro, because we know Jose Mourinho is still looking to address that midfielder a bit more. Obviously, because Carrick looks likely he could retire at the end of the season for Manchester United. and he's still looking for another midfielder. As I said, Manchester United still need a creative winner as well. But reportedly, Manchester United, Mourinho's apparently interested in Casemiro, the defensive midfielder from Real Madrid. Apparently, it's on Jose Mourinho's radar. Is Casemiro from Real Madrid? Apparently, Man United reportedly, Dan Bolland have actually reported that PSG have been monitoring the player as well, who invested a lot of money in the August window. Said Man United are interested in him as well, and also it said Man United are willing to offer him a wage package similar to Paul Pogba, because he is our most expensive player. He is the top earner at the club, but apparently it's Paul Pogba. Apparently Man United are willing to offer Casemiro a wage package similar to Paul Pogba, which would make him the top owner at the club, Casemiro, if he was to come to Manchester United. So this is what reportedly Manchester United are willing to do to go on and get Casemiro. He's a defensive midfielder. He is at Real Madrid. He's won Champions Leagues with Madrid. La Liga, Copa del Rey, FIFA Club World Cup. He's also been at Porto on loan before. He started his professional career with Salou Palou. He scored 11 goals in 112 games as well, did the player. He's also played in the reserve team for Real Madrid as well as Casemiro. And was at Porto on loan. I think he's made about 6-7 appearances for Real Madrid, scored 6 goals. Last season he played in 25 matches in the La Liga, scored 4 goals, and he scored 1 goal this season so far as Casemiro. And he made his full international debut in 2011 for Brazil, did the player. And he played in the squad. He played in the Brazil squad. He played in part of the Brazil squad that was in the 2015-16 Copa America as well. So he was part of the Brazil squad that played in the 2015-16 Copa America as well. So yeah, apparently Man United are willing to offer him a wage package similar to Paul Pogba, and Man United are convinced, they can make him the top earner at the club if Casemiro was to make the move. But I don't think he has any intentions of moving. So that's possibly another midfielder that Manchester United are interested in as well. Look there. And as I did update you guys yesterday on the other transfer rumour that Man United reportedly have been in talks with Valencia for Carlos Palou. Carlos Salua, the Valencia player. He's young. I think he's 20 years old. Man United reportedly been in talks with Valencia. Man United are convinced they can get a 30 million deal over the line for the player. And we're convinced want to get him before the summer transfer, but he reportedly has a 70 million buyout clause as well, does the player. He's only been in the Valencia, he's a midfielder, he's only been in the Valencia first team since December 2016. He joined the youth setup of Valencia in 2005. The youth setup of Valencia, yes, in 2005. He's been there now over a decade all in all, because he joined in 2005 for the youth setup. But for the reserves, he made 39 appearances, scored 3 goals for the reserves. And, he has been in the first team since December 2016, so Man United reportedly been in talks with him as well. That's another midfielder as well. And we got, what else? Anything else to update you on? And then you've got the likes, Man United, also with the Gareth Bale situation, as I do keep updating you on. As I said, Real Madrid reportedly said the other week they are preparing to offload Gareth Bale from Real Madrid. Because obviously now, reportedly their main target is Harry Kane next summer, and he isn't going to come cheap. Could Bale possibly be part of the deal? Bale goes back to Tottenham, Kane goes to Real Madrid. It could possibly happen, but Dan Bolland, the Spanish publication, are reporting Real Madrid are losing patience with Bale, due to the injuries that he's been suffering during his time with Real Madrid. He's been suffering a lot of injuries. I think he has got a calf injury now at the moment with Real Madrid. This is his 5th season in the process with Real Madrid. He's won 10 honours, he's won 3 Champions Leagues in 4 seasons with Real Madrid. And he performs very, very good when he's out there, but he's had a lot of injury problems. Man United were linked to him during the August window. Chelsea had made slight inquiries about the player as well. But I just don't think Bale has got any intentions of leaving Real Madrid. But he did say the other day, Dan Bolland, the Spanish publication, had reported that he would prefer the move back to Tottenham, and would turn down Manchester United and Chelsea to go back to Tottenham in the process. Because I said, we've seen it happen. Henry did it, went back to Arsenal and Barca. Rooney's done it, gone back to Everton after 13 good years with Man U. and we're seeing with Diego Costa as well. So it can possibly happen. But for me, can Tottenham afford him? Definitely Manchester United could afford him, but he did say Real Madrid are looking to generate the funds that they basically paid for him from Tottenham back in 2013 as well, Gareth Bale. But as I said, he's not also getting a good reception at Real Madrid. He's Bale sometimes. Also, with Tottenham, he was there 6 years at Tottenham. He made 146 appearances, scored 42 goals. Tottenham. He did pretty well with Tottenham. He risen up the ranks with Southampton fantastically well. Started as a left back and then he operated as well. He become more of an attacking player after that, and now he's been named Welsh Football of the Year a record 6 times, second top scorer for Wales, and earned 60 caps in the process. So we will see what happens about that. But Real Madrid are looking to get rid of him. They have to really get rid of at least one player if they want to get a couple more players in the mix as well. Because Real Madrid are a big club. They have got good, fantastic players. But they've got good, fantastic players, but they're a club that would have been disappointed in their August window because they didn't spend that much money. I think they only got a couple of players in. They generated quite a bit of money as well for the departure of their players, and a club that size, they should be, doing better in the window. So they will definitely have the January plans as well. Will Real Madrid? Ronaldo's the best player in the world, as I said, though he's going to div in a couple of years' time because he's getting older now. Bale, his injury problems. Madrid have been under pressure to get rid of him. So Real Madrid will maybe lose a few players in a couple of years' times at least. So that's what you got to take into consideration, guys. But as I'm saying, going back to Arsenal are definitely gonna lose. Well, they might not. He may stay, he may not. I don't know. But Sanchez, I think, is definitely gonna go. I definitely think Alexis Sanchez is going to leave Arsenal Football Club without a doubt. He's going to leave. I think City have emerged as the front runners to go on. City can, convince, they can go on and get Sanchez for £20 million. We know Paris Saint-Germain have been monitoring the player. We know loads of teams. United we've had a slight interest. Chelsea have monitored him. AC Milan, Real Madrid. Loads of teams. But I said City have emerged as front runners. I think Sanchez's perspective, he'd rather make the move to Manchester City because, he worked for him at Barcelona. He worked with Pep Guardiola at Barcelona. I think he worked. Yeah, he did. He worked with Pep Guardiola at Barcelona. Very, very good there. Arsenal paid £35 million for him from Barcelona as well. Also risen up the ranks with underneath as well, did Sanchez. He's made over a century appearances now for Arsenal. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons with the club. There's been a lot of teams interested in him. He's refused to sign a new deal. Reportedly was demanding a high wage package as well. But his versatility is very, very good. He's strong, he's quick, he's good in the air. He's good at driving forward. He's very skillful. He's genuine pace. He's got good genuine pace. He's a very, very good number 7. Is Alexis Sanchez, but he is going to leave us because I said he wants to win trophies. He wants to be playing Champions League football. This is first time in 2 decades. This is 20 years since Arsenal. They are in the Champions League at Arsenal. This is first time in 20 years, which is 2 decades. But these players want to be in a Champions League football, and City would have got. I think City would have got him if Arsenal would have found that replacement. I think City would have got Alexis Sanchez. They would have got him. Because obviously Lamar was the main priority target, didn't get him. Jackson was on Arsenal's radar. Mahid Mahrez had been mentioned quite a few times. But as I said, with the Sanchez situation, he demanded demanded a higher wage. Arsenal not willing to pay it, but City initially had a 60 million bid accepted right at the end, but couldn't find that replacement. But they had a 50 million bid turned down, so Arsenal could have cashed in more money probably than they will cash in January because Sanchez is more likely to leave in January. But obviously they couldn't find that replacement, so they wanted to keep hold of Alexis Sanchez in the process. But I do definitely think City are going to get him in the January transfer window, and could that possibly see Aguero then leave Manchester City? Could see him leave Manchester City because he's been there now. I think this is 7th season of the process, Sergio Aguero. So, yeah, we'll see what happens about that. But according, I think from Liverpool's perspective, I do think, Coutinho should leave do you think he'll leave in January? Do you think he'll leave next summer, Philippe Coutinho? Emre Can, he could still possibly leave Liverpool because obviously Juventus have been heavily linked with Emre Can. Coutinho, always said, Liverpool, what they should have done is they should have let Coutinho go. The amount of money that Barcelona, that Liverpool should have turned around. That last offer that Barcelona offered, that was £114 million. I think Liverpool should have accepted that. With that money, they could have generated that money, got the players that they wanted in. They could have got someone at the back, which, they could have got Van Dijk with that money, and plus probably got a prolific goal scorer as well. Because I still think Liverpool still lead a prolific goal scorer because the finishing's woeful, defensively woeful. As you saw yesterday in the Tottenham game, they're absolutely woeful. They had some good periods, but defensively they were shocking, absolutely shocking, and they need to reinvest. They need to address their defence. And some people say it's Klopp's fault. Yeah, it probably is Klopp's fault, but if you go for a player, which Liverpool went for Van Dijk in the August window, and Southampton are not willing to do any business, what can you do about it? There's nothing very much you can do about that, guys. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, yeah, Barcelona had 3 bids turned down from Liverpool. They had 72 turned down, 89 and 114 million. And Coutinho did want to make the move. You could just tell he wanted to make the move. But as I said, the Liverpool owners, the Liverpool board, were not willing to do any business at all with Barcelona. This is why the deal didn't materialise. And, Coutinho still got a 5-year deal, so he's still got a deal with Liverpool until 2022 as Philippe Coutinho. He missed the first part of the season due to his back injury that he suffered. Philippe Coutinho. He can play attacking mid. He can play on the left. I think he mainly plays on the left now. Does Philippe Coutinho? He's made over a century appearances now for Liverpool Football Club. The ex-Inter Milan. The ex-Espanyol player, Liverpool had purchased him for just £8.5 million from Inter Milan back in 2013. So this is his 5th season in the process with Liverpool. And fair enough, he's become one of the most creative, agile midfielders that you can see. He's an absolutely top class player. But Coutinho wanted to make the move for reasons. With Liverpool, he's not going to win out. They're not going to get far in the Champions League. With Barcelona, he's going to a much bigger club. He's playing amongst better players at Barcelona. This is why Coutinho wanted to make the current move, and Klopp's even come out and admitted he doesn't know if Coutinho is going to be at Liverpool next season. He doesn't know if he's going to be there. He could go in January. Barcelona may return in January for him, or maybe may go next summer, but I don't know. I think he could still go in January for the Coutinho. But then when you've got the Emre Can situation, as I said, Juventus have been heavily linked with Emre Can, haven't they? They've been heavily linked to him. Emre Can, as I said, Juventus have been heavily linked with him. He's good. As I said, he's okay. He's a defensive mid. He can play as a centre back. He plays a full back. So in versatility terms, he's very good. Good in the Confederations Cup. He's made now over 100 appearances for Liverpool since Liverpool purchased him from Bayer Leverkusen back in 2014 for a fee of nearly £10 million. He was a Bayern Munich graduate. Bayern Munich played in the reserve team with Bayern Munich as well. Won honours with Bayern Munich, did Emre Can. But yeah, apparently Liverpool, the contract talks have stalled, so he is yet to sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club, is Emre Can. But apparently I think he's been demanding a release clause and a higher wage package as well as Emre Can for Liverpool to secure him a new deal. But they are yet to secure him a new deal, and he's another player that will become a free transfer next summer if he doesn't get sold in January. So yeah, he's another one that's coming to an end of his current deal as well. But Liverpool know definitely, Liverpool definitely know where their current problems lie in their squad. But with the Virgil van Dijk situation, as I said, Liverpool wanted to get a deal over the line. Liverpool were convinced they could have put £70 million in for Virgil van Dijk, but this didn't happen because Southampton were not willing to. They were not willing to do any business at all with Liverpool. They did say they'd rather, offload to a European club. But Virgil van Dijk, as I said, he signed a 6-year deal back in May 2016 with Southampton. He's just recovered from long-term injury as well as Van Dijk, because he was out for quite a long time. Was Virgil van Dijk? He made his debut against his Southampton debut against West Brom. Scored his first goal against Swansea as well. Did Virgil van Dijk. Southampton had only paid £13 million for him from Celtic back in 2015, I think it was. You know, Celtic won the Scottish Premiership. You know, he won the Scottish League Cup as well. Southampton would have raised a lot of money for this because Liverpool, you know, were preparing to pay 70 million. But we know Liverpool, they ended their interest back in June 2017, obviously because it was classified as an illegal approach, and this is why Liverpool ended their interest in the current player itself. What was I saying? Yes, so that's why Liverpool didn't get the pursuit of Virgil van Dijk. What was I going to say to you guys now? And yeah, as I said, with the Real Madrid situation, yeah, they're convinced they can go on and get Harry Kane next summer. Harry Kane, as I said, very, very good. 2 goals yesterday against Liverpool, and he just cannot stop scoring. He just scores and he scores and he scores. And his progression for 3 years have been absolutely fantastic. And there is going to be teams that are going to go for players of that calibre, such as your big clubs. You know, he's attracted the interest of the big clubs. You know, of course the Real Madrid are going to go in for him. Of course your Barcelona's are going to go in for him. And Kane's absolutely phenomenal. And I said I think he's on that same level now as Messi and Ronaldo. Not as good, but I still think he's elevated to that level of Messi and Ronaldo. Kane's just absolutely sublime. I think he's got 14 goals now in all competitions this season so far. Tottenham, it might be 13, 14, but what a fantastic player. Real Madrid are convinced can get a deal over line next summer. It isn't going to come cheap for Real Madrid, let's be honest. This is not going to come cheap. A cash on the deal, it's going to probably cost about touching £200 million, so he's probably worth more than the current Neymar deal. It's probably worth more than the current Neymar deal as well. He's won the Golden Boot last couple of years, as I said. He's hit over a century appearances now he's scored over a century goals now for Tottenham in all competitions. He's only about 13, 14 away from scoring 100 goals in the Premier League. He's a Harry Kane as well. You know, he's won Player of the Month 5 times. You know, he's won PFA, as I said. Made his debut in 2011 against Hearts in the Europa League as well, did Harry Kane. But he's good aerial threat, as I said. He's really, really good at physically going around defenders, is Harry Kane. But Real Madrid are convinced they can get him next summer, and apparently it is their main priority target. It's Harry Kane. He's been at Tottenham a while because we know he'd been on loan at quite a few teams as well. And Harry Kane at Tottenham, very good side, very consistent for 3 years, as I said. They're starting to pick up wins now at Wembley because they struggled, you know, at the beginning they were struggling to get wins at Wembley, but now they are really, really setting a steam, picking up points, and now they're scoring goals, and now, you know, they're joint level on points with us, and this is why we need to start winning games. Because, you know, we haven't performed in 3 games. Manchester United have not performed in 3 games, and we started the season very, very well. We were scoring 3-4 goals, but you know, last 3 games, the performances have not been up to scratch, and we have to take responsibility of that. Go to Swansea tomorrow and just get the win. We've got Tottenham next week at home. It's going to be a very, very difficult game of football, you know, because Tottenham's away form is very, very good at this season as well. So we have to be really, really up for the battle. It's not going to be as easy as we think. And then, you know, after Tottenham, we go to Chelsea, where, you know, that's going to be Chelsea away is going to be another tough game as well. So for me, we at least have to win one of them games. We at least have to beat Tottenham or Chelsea. It'd be good to win both. It's going to be hard to win both because Tottenham home is going to be hard. Stamford Bridge away is going to be definitely hard as well. So it's going to be a very, very difficult game in the current process. So yeah, so anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes, on the channel. Subscribe to my channel as always. Say what you think to the Mesut Ozil situation. Was he playing for the move? Was he playing for the move? Because he's had a tough start to the season, as I said. He scored his first goal of the season this season. Got 1 assist. Got 1 assist as well. He's had a tough start to the season. But Martin Keough has actually suggested out the ex-Arsenal legend. He suggested out was Ozil playing for the move. Arsene Wenger has actually rubbished the exit rumours, and he insists that he's going nowhere. Mesut Ozil, and Ozil did tweet out before the game, ignore noise, stay focused, and this was actually on his Twitter account, was Mesut Ozil as well. A lot of Man United, for some Man United fans would like to see him, some Man United fans won't. He's a good number 10, but we've got some number 10s. We've got Mkhitaryan, that can play in that number 10. We've got Juan Mata, that can play in that number 10 as well, who's very, very consistent for us as well. But yeah, I'd like to know your opinions on the situation. Put your comments, likes below on the channel. Subscribe as always, and take it easy, guys. And I'll see you all later. Take care.